the collection of money on the toll system, because we wanted at least to find out, because the system, when you are passing, they give you a receipt before you pass. So that money, is it the machines which are eating the money, or someone, or how have they said, really, they have not given us the serious explanation there. But if it is so, what is the solution? What are they going to do so that you can solve that problem? Because it is really complicated. Because once the time I passed there, I said, this is really a good method. Corruption won't come, won't appear here, because the machines are the one accounting. But now it is now getting to my surprise that the machines also are corrupt. Then we are really in a mess. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't know. Are they the machines? Because as if I fail to understand that maybe we need a solution. Because if it is the machine, let them set properly, maybe. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
What charges would you want to put on these corrupt machines?
The contract manager to help on the amounts of the interim payment certificates, the variances, why they vary. Then I can go to number 3. The percentage of withholding tax charged on the IPCs is 6% on IGIS payments, and then 15% on the interest earned. That is remitted to URA. Then the collection method, abbreviated as APCU, that is the collection, the revenues collected from Airtel. Then on the transactions.
Honorable Chair, any abbreviation starting with the APCU cannot mean collection. Cannot mean collection something. You first explain it well. That abbreviation.
The abbreviation relates to the collections made through Airtel service provider. Yes.
What is it? What is APCUG in full?
Oh, you found it there. You just found it there. You don't understand it also.
No, but
I was told it is here.
Another signatory is here, who is the acting accounting officer. What is APCUG?
Honorable Chair, we were told that it was used to refer to Airtel collections. So we did not get the full name. It was just referring to collections from Airtel money.
Okay. It gives some clue. A can stand for Airtel.
Honorable Chair and the members, the transactions that appeared on the bank statement on the 5th of May and 23rd of May relate to the transfers from the control account to the escrow account towards the loan repayments.
Okay.
And then the authorization of opening the commercial bank accounts, we request that you allow us to go and, because these were accounts that were transferred from former UNRA to Ministry of Works, we request that you allow us to go and get this information that allowed the authorization of these bank accounts. Thank you.
How soon can you submit those authorizations?
Tomorrow.
Latest today by close of day.
But Chair, on that clause, commercial banks in entities, they are discouraged in entities like this, that we inherited something which may not be good.
I believe at the time when these accounts were opened, former UNRA sought for authority through Accountant General's office. That's why I'm saying you allow us to get these correspondences.
Chair, I'm not saying there was no authority, but since they got, some of these where it is a commercial bank, you can withdraw money when Accountant General is not aware, when Bank of Uganda is not what? Aware. I'm asking you as a technical officer, having inherited commercial bank account. Do you think it's the right way to go commercial bank? You as an accountant. If not, did you notify the accounting officer that we got this, but I wish you could go revert back? Did you notify the accounting officer ever since you reverted? Or is it the best way to do commercial banks? Is it the best way, Commissioner?
Honorable Chair and members, we are going to provide the facts. There must
No,
have
I'm
been-
not saying provide. Is it the best way to go commercial in a friendly way?
From your technical
Yes, is it the best way to go commercial
point of
bank?
view and expertise in finance, they're asking you for your opinion.
Is it a better way to go commercial like that?
I think it depends on circumstances.
I mean, in this circumstance of yours, of works, which you understand, that's a commercial, because PS is very busy. Technical officers, I'm asking for your technical. My sister, in a simple way, is it a fair way?
I don't have an answer.
So, Honour Chair, my sister knows the answer. I think the better way is the other one. So, Commissioner, from here, you write a letter to the accounting officer so that you revert to the norm.
But all those signatories to those accounts, because you deserve a fair hearing, giving a reason for all the debits on that account. You have the bank statement like we do. You know how much you have been debiting from that account. Give an explanation before we recommend otherwise. So you have up to that one, we can give you up to end of tomorrow to explain each and every debit from that account. Because I had sampled just two, but there are very many and you are aware.
We shall do so, Honorable Chair. I would like Isaac to explain about the variances in the IPCs.
Order.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I have noted out of curiosity that the Minister has been missing for the last 1 hour. And given the experience we had yesterday and the submissions made, we are now discussing very critical and pertinent issues. I hope that the Minister is not going to come back and disown.
The Minister indicated that he was not feeling well, but he said they are here to respond and they are not supposed to leave. Accounting officer and she's fully in charge. You respond to the questions. There were many questions.
Chair, I'll start with the inconsistencies in the Act. Is that it is performance based, meaning that we assess the performance of the contractor monthly before we certify what is due to him. And there is no performance. It would have been a red flag if the performance was very consistent in a performance-based contract. But the inconsistencies are because of the various changes. Sometimes you've passed there and found some sections are not lit. When there are lights that are off, we deduct money. So we have KPIs in the contract that we measure every year through a formal inspection. That formal inspection is sanctioned by us, and we go and do a joint verification of what the contractor submitted, and then we apply deductions. One of the deductions that we have been applying consistently is the overload control system, which needed an overhaul, and because it wasn't functioning, we could not pay that monthly performance amount of money, which totals to about 55 million. Then the other ones that vary is due to the cleanness, signage, damaged guardrails that are not yet fixed, plus a host of other KPIs. So that's the reason for the inconsistent IPCs, and they vary in that nature. The other one which I needed to clarify is the 1.6 billion which has been noted to have been transferred into the next phase. That 1.6 billion has never been paid because it was related to installation of way in motion bridges. As earlier explained, towards the toll plazas, to install way in motion bridges, you need a flat gradient. But if you notice, towards the toll plazas, there is no flat gradient. So getting a place where to install those way in motion bridges was a challenge. So what we've decided to do is we need to enforce absolute control on the Kampala-Entebbe Expressway. So we left that money in there so that we can activate the fixed way bridges and also probably install a way in motion bridge on the northern bypass, which is a little flat, to control the loads that are going on to the Entebbe Expressway. So that is the 1.6 billion which is appearing there. The financial statement, which was the 22 billion, that I think was between the transition between UNRWA and the Ministry of Works. If you noticed, former UNRWA was closed in the middle of the financial year. So part of the money was accounted under UNRWA and the other was accounted under Ministry of Works. That's the variance of the 22 billion, which is an issue which was picked up by the Auditor General, and it appears in the Auditor General report as well. The other one is the performance reports. We have annual performance reports that are on record. We shall make the submissions, and those reports are comprehensive that evaluate the performance of all KPIs in the contract from January to December. Who authorizes the exemptions? The exemptions under the Road Act gives the powers of exemption to the minister, and in all these other occasions that government has had, I can quote the NAM summit, the G77. Recently, last week, we had the awesome. So we write to the minister of Foreign Affairs, or the entity or the ministry that is in charge of that function, usually requests formally, and we evaluate that, and the minister writes an exemption letter, and those exemptions are deducted, are the ones that sometimes appear as violations at the toll system, because the toll system picks them as violations. But the exemptions are managed through the Honorable Minister of Works and Transport, and they are all documented for all the occasions that have taken place. I request.
You are saying that the Minister of Works has the mandate to exempt vehicles from making payments.
Special exemptions, the Roads Act mandates the Minister of Works and Transport only.
Can we have a copy of this list and the dates for these exemptions?
We shall provide that.
By close of business today.
Yes, be on record.
Honorable Chair, because over the years, the 5 years, we've had different exemptions which we need to put together. We kindly request that we provide by end of day tomorrow.
Okay, by end of day tomorrow is okay. Honorable
Information, Chair. Thank you, Chair. You asked about the APC whole automated payment collection unit. It was designed by then UNRWA and the Stanbic Bank to enable IGs remit monies which were not cash, which were paid by electronic transfers and other means, not cash. And Chair, I'm a bit puzzled when you say the withdrawals are indicating the APCU, because it was supposed to temporarily hold money, and then the money was supposed to be remitted to a consolidated account of UNRWA by then, which is now of Ministry of Works. Now, how is the money now being withdrawn from the APCU account? And yet this was just a temporary receiver and then remitted to the consolidated, where the cashless and then the cash monies of the Entebbe Toll Express
were all being collected. So it brings another question. Why is this happening? Yet the other one, you were not supposed to withdraw money from that account. It was just supposed to receive, and it is remitted to the consolidated account. Maybe that one the permanent secretary can answer.
The 1.6 billion, which appears under a one-off design and construction works. One-off design was mainly we had lighting, we had tolling system, we had road safety facilities, and we also had the overload control system. Now, the other parts, apart from the overload control system, fully. Now, the 1.6 billion, which is attributed to the overload control system, was not implemented. We did not have the fair gradients to implement the way in motion bridges just before the toll plazas at Expressway. So we have carried that money forward into the next contract. One, we want to activate the fixed way bridges plazas to control the overload, because we have noted quite significant overloading because this is an urban road. And then two, we have told the way in motion bridges, preferably on the northern bypass and the expressway. Because overloading happens within, not entirely on the road, those roads come from different places to come onto the expressway. So we believe that if we implement those two adjacently, we shall be able to control the overloading. So the 1.6 is towards that, sir.
Engineer, through our chair, you said the one of design and construction works. Which are these works? And in your opinion, the lighting, according to lighting and the money thing, to you as a civil engineer, you are electrical civil. What civil? Civil, what do you think would be much more critical on this project? The road bridge? I think the engineer one will also answer this. So, engineer, can I know in one of construction?
Allow us to check the contract and give you the accurate
Yes, book. I'll just take a screenshot of what they want to read so that we will be at pace, so that the S6 dropouts also compare with these engineers.
Yeah, sorry, let me cross Twitter, I think.
Okay, maybe you'll have to lay your phone on table.
Yeah, I just want to get, sorry.
Okay, but these exemptions, as he deals with that, these exemptions as per the Roads Act, Section 8, the minister should only get exemptions by statutory instrument. Where is that statutory instrument? Is your microphone on?
Every time the minister is requested for an exemption, we write to Solicitor General and the issue.
Statutory instruments?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay.
Sorry, them.
Honorable Swak, have you